How do you play a bass line using the Ableton Push device? First, let's look at how to play a simple bass line that uses notes within the key of C major. I've added a bass device to track 2 and shifted it down an octave using the octave shift button. Most 4-chord songs only use diatonic chords, meaning we can leave the push device set to the major scale. Step 1 is to confirm which key the device is set to. Push the scale button and you can change the root note by selecting these buttons above and below the LCD screen. You can use the rotaries or the arrow keys to select the scale type. For now, I'm just leaving it on C major. In another video, I showed how the layout of the push works for the major scale. If you learned how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you'll find this next step straightforward. I'm going to play one of the most common 4-chord song progressions, the 1-5-6-4. In the key of C, that's C, G, A, F. I really like this page on the Hook Theory website that shows some of the most common chord progressions, which you can use to write your own songs. So try some of those out and see which ones you like. Before I start recording, I'm going to just confirm that I know where each of the bass notes is. Remember, the major scale is 1 to 8, like this. The 8th degree of the scale is essentially the same as the first note, just an octave higher. So I could choose to start on this low root note or on the higher one. First, I'll record using the low C and jumping up to the G. Make sure to turn on the metronome and choose your tempo before starting the recording. Now I'll press the new button so it jumps down into the second clip slot, and I'll record the bass line starting up on the top root note and jumping down to the 5th degree of the scale. This time, instead of holding each note for a whole bar, I'll play a simple rhythm, 3 crotchets and a rest in each bar. You could get more complex with your bass line and play different rhythms on the root of each chord, like this pattern here. You can even explore playing the root and 5th of each chord like this. Hopefully, this gives you an idea of how to play a bass line using diatonic notes within a major scale. In future videos, we'll explore how you might use a different type of scale for a funkier bass line. And feel free to drop a comment if you have a question about something you'd like me to cover in future videos.